Ladies and gentlemen, dear partners and dear guests, on behalf of SEN and SENELEC, it is my privilege to be with you today, and I would like to begin by thanking the CESE project partners, namely the EU, EFTA, ETSI of course, for co-organizing this very important event and for the invitation to participate in this high-level panel. I would like also to thank the audience for attending this important occasion. I am quite honored to have the possibility to talk with you today and to give you this presentation. First of all, undoubtedly, rapid technological advancements are reshaping our world, and this necessitates a harmonized approach. As we ventured into the digital area, it's imperative for both Europe and India to work together to ensure that innovations in circular economy, in smart cities connectivities and data privacy and cybersecurity not only drive growth, but also preserve the integrity and well-being of our respective societies. Looking forward at all these opportunities, I strongly believe that standards do play a key role in this pursuit, thanks to the voluntary character and consensus base as well. Standardization will not only help to facilitate these transitions, but also become a keystone in bridging Europe and India. Let me address now the circular economy, namely e-waste and plastics. Within the circular economy framework, the challenge of e-waste and plastic is of paramount importance. And I think that is equally valid for Europe and India. As our reliance on technology grows, so has the use of plastics. And we know what it means in terms of ocean. And so it's crucial to address the life cycle. Standardizations, once again, plays a critical role in this by establishing consistent, shared, global standards for the sustainable management, the sorting out, the recycling and repurposing of e-waste and plastics in order to ensure a more uniform approach with economies of scales. This not only protects our respective environments, but also promotes a truly circular economic model, because those resources which are scarce, which are not unlimited, are more valued, and certainly waste is minimized in such a way. We are deeply committed in integrating circular economy in all aspects of European standards. This commitment is reflected in our strategy 2030, which guides our actions for the next decade. The strategy sets the green transition as one, not the only one, but one of the overarching priorities to be achieved with measurable actions. SEN's current focus in the plastic sectors and in terms of biodegradability and compostability of plastics, there has been the publication of SEN Technical Report 17910, which has been published in 2022. And it is detailing the current state of the art, I would say, standardization in biodegradable plastics. This document outlines existing standards and highlights areas in need for further standardization. And if I say standardization, it can mean cooperation, naturally. Notably, the EU has introduced a policy framework on bio-based, biodegradable and compostable plastics in November 2022, underscoring the need for robust standardization. To address environmental concerns of electrical and electronic products, the SENELEC TC111X environment has developed a very important standard, namely the EN 50614, and this was done as early as 2020 to gauge reuse, recycling and recovery rates of such equipment. This aligns with SENELEC's commitment to continually enhance environmental sustainability, boost energy and resource efficiency, and foster unified technical approaches across product committees. Close collaboration, and that's a given, but close collaboration with international standardizations, namely ISO and IEC, further extend SEN and SENELEC environmental objectives. Now, let's touch the connectivity in smart cities, namely digital, energy and transport. Connectivity in smart cities, and this is valid for equally digital, energy and transportation system sectors, is quite pivotal in creating cohesive urban ecosystems, because, well, it's a given, but a growing number of citizens are living in cities, and therefore let's make the best use of the economies of scales that can be brought through the cities, the very system of cities. So integrated systems, in that case, enhance efficiency, reduce resource consumptions, that once more economies of scales, and elevate the quality of life for inhabitants. Standardization in this area ensures interoperability, safety, and also at the same time the effective realization of sustainable urban development goals, because in every cities in the world, every mayor and so on is now concerned with these kind of challenges. And in this respect, Sen and Senelec have been, I think, I dare to say that have been in the forefront of enhancing connectivity in smart cities. For example, Sen TC 278 focuses on intelligent transportation systems, improving the efficiency and safety of transportation. And we are today in the ballpark of 200 published standards. Additionally, on the Senelec part, there is the TC 215, which plays a pivotal role in establishing standards for electrotechnical aspects of smart grids, energy-wise, ensuring seamless energy distribution and management. And so far, we have something like 50 published standards. Now, let's talk a bit about data privacy and cybersecurity. Well, I would say that now every newspaper is full of related information, but in an era where our digital footprints intertwines with our daily lives and our private lives, ensuring data privacy and bolstering cybersecurity becomes of paramount importance. Through standardization, we can deeply establish robust frameworks that both ensure personal and sensitive information remains protected, because there are a lot of predators, and also this helps to create a harmonized and trustworthy environment across platforms, devices, and services. And to provide you with some figures, on the one hand, Sen has 12 TCs developing standards related to data privacy and cybersecurity. And also there is one Senelec TC, namely JTC 13, together with Sen, which is focusing on cybersecurity and data protection. And together, Sen and Senelec have developed something like 800 standards in this field. So I think that it's quite huge and sizable. And also, it's important, by adapting when and if, only if necessary, the international standards to European needs, and also sometimes developing some kind of homegrown EN's standards in order to fill the existing gaps. All this being done in alignment, naturally, full alignment with EU regulations. In order to conclude, I would say that at this level, I would like to pay attention and to pay tribute to the importance of Sen and Senelec and BIS partnership, because, well, the three challenges I've just alluded to are immense and are of really a very big importance. It's clear that solo efforts are doomed to fail. If you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, you need to act as a group, and it is important in this respect that the grouping between the European place and the Indian place are as aligned as possible in order to achieve consistency and the economies of scales. Because we need global solutions, we need consensual solutions, and by working together at the level of ISO and IEC, I do believe that the European actors and the Indian actors can really make a difference in this respect, because we are quite well positioned on both sides to provide a valuable contribution. And moreover, our commitments extend also to enhancing collaborations with global partners such as the Bureau of Indian Standards. I think that if we can share those capabilities, once again at the ISO and IEC level, by sharing practices, experiences to better navigate fields which are sometimes moving, and we are absolutely poised to do that through the Sen and Senelec BIS Memorandum of Understanding, which was signed in 2022. it's important to pay attention and to stay committed to this implementation. So once again, as a conclusion, I'm very deeply privileged to partake in this discussion today, and there is a framework of very distinguished fellows. I'm really once again so sorry not being able to be with you today, but we are, I think, all committed, all unified in our shared pursuit for a sustainable, connected and secure future, supported by a stakeholder-driven, consensus-based, once again, single standard model for global standardization. I should like to thank you for your time, and I hope to enjoy the upcoming sessions on these important topics, because I will make myself acquainted with the outcome of this discussion. Thank you very much, and have a nice and successful conference.